All right, good morning, everybody. This is live from the barbecue department at Wannemakers. I am Steve Kress, the grilling department manager here at Wannemakers. This is the epicenter of all things grilling, smoking in the western suburbs of the city of Chicago. Well, today is a nice, snowy, rainy. It is also the first show of the new year. Hey, Greg Schneider is on. Greg, good to see you. We have Mr. Jim Taylor on from Smokey Woods, which we are going to at some. Unfortunately, they had some bad weather where he's at. They had some high winds. So his power got knocked out. He's been living the life of tragedy for the last 24 hours. He's had a lot of personal things that he had to take care of. So he called me this morning and said he wasn't going to be able to make it. So we may still touch on Smokey Wood, but in a pinch, in an emergency, as barbecue family always works, I was able to get a hold of a gentleman who makes a product that I hope to bring into the grilling department here at Wannemakers relatively soon. It is a glaze. It is very popular. It was just on one of Matt Pittman's videos on Meat Church. I believe he did chicken with them. So you may check that out on Matt Pittman's Meat Church label. But his name is Wes, and he is with Big Wicks, and he has a glaze that he has from the down there in Texas. So let's bring Wes on. Let's talk to Wes a little bit and see what's going on with Wes. Hey, Wes.
Hey, how's it going?
Going good. Thank you so much for filling in such a quick manner. Relatively, you're probably one of the shortest noticed guests we've had on. Literally 4 minutes. Sometimes I've
Not,
had people notified the day of, but you get to be
that's not a problem.
4
I
minutes.
actually, I was, I knew my friend Jim was going to be on today, and so I was already planning on tuning in today. So I've already kind of had this time slot available, so it's not a problem.
Yeah, you said you lived down there by Jim, and you said that it's last night. So hopefully everything is all cleaned up and backed up. Sound like Jim was just trying to get himself back together down there. So again, I thank you very much for filling in today.
Yeah, not a problem.
So you got interested. I did when I was talking to Jim about. I was talking to Jim about being on the show. He did bring up your product, and he got into this really nice long spiel about it and how great it was. And I said, well, I'll have to reach out to Wes. And then popped into my head. I said, wait a second. I think Wes has already sent me an email because he commented on one of the things on Facebook, and sure enough, you did. But you have a pretty neat product. Why don't you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, so we make a mesquite smoked jalapeno glaze. It's good on cream cheese, chicken breast, pork chops, ribs, shrimp, fish, stir fry, scrambled eggs, Bloody Marys, margaritas, pretty much anything. And as you mentioned before, Matt used it. Matt from Meat Church, he used it on smoked cream cheese, and he also used it on chicken quarters. And anyway, yeah, we've kind of grown a lot in 2023, and looking forward to see what happens in 2024.
Well, we definitely want to try and get you here on the shelves for 2024 here at Wannemakers because I think it looks like a very good product, looks very tasty. We were talking a little bit beforehand. You said you're not really a barbecue, obviously competition barbecue person, but obviously you must do cooking in your backyard and stuff like that. But if that being the case, what made you develop a glaze?
The whole reason I was at a ranch in West Texas when I was in college, and I was at it was just like a get together, kind of we were just hanging out, cooking out, and all that stuff. And somebody there had Tabasco brand jalapeno jelly, and and growing up, one of my best friends, his grandmother always had a garden, did a bunch of canning and, canned, all sorts of different things. And so I've always kind of been intrigued by that. And so after having that jalapeno jelly, I decided I wanted to make my own. And when I was in college, I was barbecuing every weekend. I was kind of, I'd cook a lot on, Saturday or Sunday, and that's what I'd eat all week. And so I decided I want to put my own twist on it by smoking the jalapenos. And so when I was in college, I sold about 600 jars of jalapeno jelly, and then I graduated and moved, and and so I stopped doing it for a few years. And then when my wife and I, when we went on our very first date, we went to a restaurant that had jalapeno jelly with cream cheese and as an appetizer. And so I told her about mine, and she wanted, she said, well, you should make some for me sometime. And so we ended up dating, and 8 months in, she went to the store and bought jalapenos in mason jars, and, asked me to make some jalapeno jelly for her, because she kept hearing about it every time, from my friends and stuff like that. So she and I started it back up. We ended up selling about 17,000 jars of jelly.
Wow.
And then it got to the point where we couldn't really, we couldn't make it fast enough. It was selling faster than we could make it. And we were ready to get to the next level and, get into some grocery stores and larger retailers. And so we started looking for a co-packer. And anyway, we also, so when we started having a co-packer make it for us, we decided to change it to a glaze rather than a jelly, because so many of our customers were melting the jelly down and to use it as a glaze. And so that's why we went ahead and did that. That way you can just pour it out of a bottle rather than having to, stir it up, with a spoon and, get it out. So it's just a little more versatile, easier to use as a glaze than the jelly. But so we've had the glaze going for about a year and a half now, and we're in 173 stores across the U.S. now, and one in Australia.
Yeah, it's a neat looking product. Like I said, I watched that video with Matt Pittman, and it looked really good. As Matt kind of showed out that it wasn't hot, he actually took a spoonful of it and ate it directly out of the bottle, so to show everybody that it's not super hot just because says it has the jalapenos in it. My good friend.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
I was just going to say, a lot of people are scared of the word jalapeno, but it's really not that hot. We have customers that feed it to their 2 and 3-year-old kids, their 97-year-old grandmother. Literally, just about anybody can handle it. We plan on doing a hotter version for the people that do like, really spicy stuff. So
yeah, my friend Greg, he watches quite a bit. And he said that he wanted to invite you to the MBBQA conference at the end of the month. That's over in San Antonio. So I don't know how far you are from San Antonio, but that might be something. Looks like it's going to be a fun time. So it might be something you might want to check into. Okay. It's always a good thing. And then my good friend Ryan Hoagland, who's my co-host on the Thursday Night Barbecue Chat, which is this Thursday, we'll be back on at 7 p.m. But he says hi to both of us. Well, but to me and you can be his buddy too. He likes to be buddies with everybody. So was it, how hard was the process of getting it co-packed? Was there a long process? Because I know a lot of times when things get co-packed, obviously now you're dealing with somebody that's making millions of bottles of stuff and using ingredients. And how many attempts did it take till you got the one that you kind of liked, that kind of was close to what you had?
Well, luckily, it didn't take. I think it took 1 or 2 tries, and but our product is pretty simple. It's like 4 ingredients, and but and we're working with a small co-packer, and so we're there's some co-packers, their batch sizes are 30,000 gallons. I have a friend that, has a large salsa company, and, his batches are made in, 30,000 gallon batches. Mine's 125 gallon batches. They're my co-packers, still really small, and they're great to work with.
Yeah. And I got some Facebook users on here. I know if you're on the It's All About the Barbecue group, I know for some reason it does not put your name on there. So it says, "Hey buddy," I say hi. If you can respond again with the name, that would be great. I don't know why for some reason the group doesn't for some reason it doesn't allow the names to come in. It's technology, Wes. You can never figure out what's truly going on in this technological world. And of course, I'm not very technologically literate to begin with. Greg also says can get 1 and 2 days instead of the whole conference, in case you want to stop by that conference and they want to reach out. For you, it might be worth it to reach out. I know they're always looking for things over there. They're going to do that big live fire event, so it might be something you might be able to help spread the word of your product. So it might be something good for you to.
Yeah, I'll check it out. I'm about 4.5 hours from San Antonio. So
yeah, so reach out. I think it's mbbqa.com or something like that. Reach out and see if you can be a vendor or something like that. Awesome. That was that. But the person that says buddy is Smokey Dave's Barbecue, Mr. David Lee Birch. Smokey Dave, good to hear from you. Haven't heard from you in a long time. It's good to hear that you're back there. I've been watching you do your stuff. So good to have you on there. And then good evening, Steve. When someone says good evening, I am going to say that is my good friend Adam Sherwin. He is over in Germany. Adam, I think Wes's product is something you're going to have to get. So that's something we're going to have to work on sending you to.
Absolutely. We
sending some over to Germany.
We've sent some to Germany before. So yeah,
there you go.
To I think almost all 50 states now, and then we've shipped to Canada, Virgin Islands, Australia, Ecuador, and Germany. So,
yeah. He's Adam is with the Air Force, so he's on an Air Force base there over in Germany. I just sent him he decided on Martin Luther King Day he was going to cook a brisket, his first brisket. So he was getting a whole bunch of items to cook a brisket with. Yeah, so he's doing his first bird. Let's see. Greg was saying to call Jeanette or Kel Phelps. So if you're interested in that MBBQA thing, give Janet or Kel a call. Okay. My good friend Ryan runs the Barbecue Blackstone and Beer Group. He said maybe you can be a sponsor of one of our monthly contests. So that's something you can reach out to Ryan if you want to help get your product out there a little bit, because it looks pretty awesome. I hate to tell you. You sent me the information and you sent me the picture of it, and I've been watching some of the videos. It looks so good. And the reason I was calling you the other day, and I usually don't, but I was going to ask if you could send me a sample.
Yeah, I can absolutely do that. I was planning on doing that after I talked to Jim, but I was on vacation and, in the last few days and prior to that, I was getting ready for that. So. But yeah, I'd be happy to send you some samples for sure.
Yeah, that would be great, because normally I don't. Normally I leave it up to the discretion of the vendor, but it looked so good that I'm like, I really want to try this because it looks that awesome. Now my mind's going 20 million different ways. I'm lost, just like that. See, I'm so excited about the product.
That's all right.
Wow,
I'll send you a bottle of our seasonal that we did. We did for the holidays we did another glaze where it was smoked jalapenos with cranberry and prickly pear. We did that in collaboration with another company called Brushfire Farms, and that one was exclusively available at the Meat Church store. Wow. And so I've still got some of that left. I'll send you a bottle of that as well.
Yeah, that would be great. I mean, do you plan on expanding to multiple different flavors, or are you right now you're just...
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we plan on doing several different mixes with different fruits, primarily things that are grown in Texas. Cranberry being the exception just because it's kind of a universal holiday flavor. But yeah, we want to do, like a poteet strawberry and a Park County peach, and like I said, we want to do a hotter version of our original, and we'll do some other things, that are
not to put you on the spot or to pick fight with other people, but how do you think it compares with Craig Sherry's?
So Craig's products are great. They're really more of kind of a competition style, glaze, because that's what his product's really known for. I'd say. So we don't have a ton of people that use ours in comp, but we do have. I mean, we have a few that do, and what they do is they strain out all the jalapeno pieces out of my glaze. See, because in competition you want that glass finish on ribs, and so his products are great for that. We have some people using it, and that, like I said, they just kind of strain it, and the people that have used it, they've had some success with it. So, but the bad thing about competition is, if they're using my stuff, they're not going to tell everybody, what they're using. So,
well, some do, but yeah, there's some that it's like the Colonel's secret recipe of Kentucky Fried Chicken.
right.
They don't want to tell anybody anything. This must be my good friend Adam. He said you'll have to send me some more stuff when my wallet is more healthy. Adam did very well on that last purchase for the brisket. So I'm kind of excited to see how that brisket comes out. You got any brisket tips for him, Wes? Do you cook a lot of brisket? You got any good tips or anything?
I actually haven't cooked a brisket myself in quite a while. I just really, I mean, briskets, takes a lot of time, or in my opinion, to do it right.
Yeah. So good luck, Adam. We're all rooting for you. We'll see what happens. So, well, Wes, I just wanted to get you on really quick and do a quick little show. This is the first show of the new year, and kind of throwing both of us into a whole different line of thought and questioning for the day. So, I know you guys just got home and you're unloading and you're getting everything settled back at home. So, I'll let you go. We will have you back on either this show or the Thursday night show, one of the two, where we can talk to you a little bit more about your product and maybe get some good questions into it. Whoop, there you are. But yeah, thanks for the quick hop on. Thanks for the quick notice about being a guest. I appreciate it and look forward to seeing the samples and getting the product in here.
Yeah, absolutely. I just got audio back. For some reason it cut out for the last couple minutes, but yeah, I just caught the tail end. But yeah, thank you for having me. I really appreciate it, and look forward to getting some product in your hand soon.
And just so for everybody that may not live near the Wannemaker area or until we get it, where can they go to? I think you had a place on Fair, but I think you can order it direct. Why don't you shoot out your websites and stuff so that they can order it from you?
So we're in 173 stores across the United States. They're all listed on our website, and we also sell online at bigwixtx.com.
Excellent. So get over there. We plan on getting it in. Obviously, Wannamakers, this is our slowest season. If you could see I think there's like 3 cars in the parking lot. Oh, look at that. Ryan's got it in the background. Thanks, Ryan. So anyway, if you could go there, sign up for that. If you want to taste it before we get it in, get over there to that website. There it is. See, look at Ryan signed in. There it is. Big Wix. Doesn't that just look good? It just looks really good. I can't wait to taste that. So, all right, Ryan, you can take the picture down. Thank you, sir. All right, Wes, thank you very much for the quick jump on. I may still call you a little bit after this to kind of get things squared away. But again, thank you for everything. And I hope everything, there's no more wind today.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you. Yeah, thanks for having me.
All right. See you, Wes.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, everybody. That was Wes Wicker of Big Wix. As Ryan showed the picture up there, that is his glaze. It is a very popular. It's getting more popular, I should say. It was just, like I said, Meat Church just used it on one of his videos. He did some barbecue chicken on it. I think it was not too long ago, and the chicken just looked amazing. So I think I'm going to try and get that in here. Hopefully as we get a little bit closer to February. Obviously, like I said, this is the slowest season. We did do a lot of cleaning. I was doing a lot of cleaning of the wall the last couple of weeks, so things have been shuffled around. So if you're coming in, please be aware that things may not be where you remember them, because I did kind of move things around, and it's kind of hard for me to. Well, look at it. And Ryan's got the right down here. He's got the. Look at that. That's so good when the technical guy comes on. And there it is. BigWixTexas.com. We do have a bunch of the classes coming up as we switch into what's coming up here at Wannemakers. The January 27th class, the brisket class, is sold out. Thank you to everybody who signed up for that. And then we still have the class in February. You can take that brisket class thing off there, Ryan. That's yeah, that, because you know what? It is not 80% full. It is sold out. And then let me go get my flyer. I know you gotta be prepared, but you know what? I was running a little late with the snow, and then talking to Jim, and then trying to get a hold of Wes to come on so I could have a guest. You wouldn't be suffering with just the fact that you'd have to listen to me. But here's the remaining classes. As you can see, brisket sold out. That is great. Thank you everybody for signing up. It should be a fun time. We do have the pork and ribs still coming up. That is going to be on the February 24th. And then of course our grill master, which is on March 16th. And each of them will include this guy here. He is right here out of New Lenox. New Lenox? What am I talking about? Yorkville. Where did I get New Lenox from? Close. Anyway, who knows what goes through my head in one day. And that is Mr. Ryan Hoagland. He is my co-host on the Thursday Night Barbecue Chat. And he also is the runs the Barbecue Blackstone and Beer Group. And he will be here as well doing some griddle stuff, so that we will be covering not only smoking with Mr. Sean Young from Risky Brisket Competition Team. And I didn't know I moved. Yes, Ryan, I am so sorry. Yorkville is really far away. And I mean, I don't know how even New Lenox popped into my head, but I mean, they're both really far away at this point. But yeah, Ryan will be here doing some griddling stuff. So we will have him here. So new addition to the classes. So hopefully things will get a little bit warmer. I know we're supposed to have some snow this weekend, and then I was looking at the temperatures for next weekend. Oh my gosh, Ryan, what are you going to do if that class has a high temperature of 9 degrees? Just think of cooking on a griddle when it's 9 degrees. But hopefully by then it'll be warmer. Greg puts up a good point. Yeah, the shed, January 19th through 20th, that's their big competition. Still want to get the shed on one of the shows. I did get Brad on one of the shows. I really want to get him on one of the shows. So everybody knows Brad. I've been trying to get a hold of him, see if you can get him to go my way here and send me a message or email or something like that, or call me. And if you get my number, love to have him on the Thursday night show, because we don't really carry any shed products, but I think he'd be awesome on a Thursday night show. This Thursday, we do also have on the It's All About the Barbecue page, we do have the Thursday Night Barbecue Chat. We'll be back with me and Ryan, and our special guests this week are Tim and Sandy Brown. They are, if you know anything about SCA, Tim and Sandy Brown are, they know what they're doing in there. They haven't won the world championship, but I know Sandy was point champion in 21. Her husband was champion in 20. I'm sorry, Sandy was champion in 20. Her husband was champion in 21, and then she was champion in 22. So the Browns kind of owned the points championships for the previous couple of years. So tune into that show. Otherwise, get in here and shop at Wannemakers. We do have a bunch of neat stuff. Inventories are a little low, so if you come in, please understand that as I said, it is our slowest time of the year. So we are in the process of restocking. We do kind of ramp things up slowly. As we get closer to February. I did place a whole bunch of orders yesterday. I placed some weekly replenishment order to come in. And then again, if you have any other great ideas of products you would like to see, please come out and either let me know or God, it's a rough day today. My mind is going all over the place. I got all these competition things going on. I'm watching the comments. I don't know. This was just announced this morning. For those you don't know, Westmont hosts the Red, White, and Barbecue every year. They have been for a long, long time. It used to be a big, huge for professional competition. It's all to benefit the Lions Club. So there's more there than just a barbecue competition. There's vendors and there's music and there's that kind of stuff there. But they always had a big, huge pro competition there, and then that kind of got whittled down to a backyard competition. Of course, COVID kind of played around with things for a little bit. It came back, I believe, 2 years ago, strictly as a backyard competition. And this morning, my friend Dan over there, who runs it, made the sad announcement that the Red, White, and Barbecue will not be taking place this year. I don't know what all the details are yet. I haven't had a chance to really talk to Dan to see what the Final thing was, I know we had talked in the past that is the same weekend as KCBS scheduled their Worlds. So that kind of ate into some of the backyard competition that competitors that would be normally going to the red, white, and barbecue would be going to the KCBS World. So that could be a little bit part of it. I wish people would check sometimes to see. I mean, a red, white, and barbecue has been on the same weekend for, I think, 15, 16 years. It's been a long time that they've been on the same weekend. So I'm disappointed that that's going to disappear, because there's a lot of barbecue competitions that are disappearing here in the Chicagoland area. So I'm looking for any kind of revival of some of the good comps. Now we just look forward to Mr. Sean Young's event out there, usually in, I believe it's in September, his Saluting the Smoke. So hopefully that'll grow and become bigger, because if you didn't see it last year, you missed out. So keep your eye open for that. Oh, then of course, Ryan's always got his griddle battle. And Ryan, why are you doing the griddle battle stuff on my Wannemaker page? I have to put up with that on Thursday, and now you're doing it on Tuesday too. So not good. So that's about it. Just a short little show today. That's about what we got coming up. I got a whole list of new products that I'm looking at. Maybe you should start one or help get it started. I would love to, if I could find people to partner with. I would love to do. I know I posted this. I'll leave not do your stuff anymore. No, I'm just kidding, Ryan. Of course, I'm just kidding. How could I? I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Don't leave. But to Greg's thing, I don't know if anybody saw. I posted this morning in the It's All About the Barbecue group, and I think on my personal page. And we had him on as a guest on our Thursday night show, Jerry Belcastro, and he runs the Pizza Cook-Off Association, and I would really love to get one of those competitions started up here. I just don't even know where to start to have one. Just kind of put out a feeler right now to see who is interested in it. So if you're interested in maybe doing a Pizza Cook-Off event and participating in it, please kind of let me know. Or let me know, or message the Facebook group, or comment on the post. Just trying to see what the excitement level would be. If you haven't checked out the Pizza Cook-Off Association, head on over to their Facebook page, and you can kind of read about it. And then if you want to, you can go to It's All About the Barbecue, either on the Wannemaker's Barbecue and Smoke Supply. I'm sorry, It's All About the Barbecue. You can find it on there. There's a show with Jerry Belcastro, or you can do It's All About the Barbecue on YouTube. It's on there as well. Rib Association is new too. What about the pizza class? Oh, I'm sorry, I took it off. I'm sorry, Ryan. I forgot you're doing all the. What about the pizza classes for the group? Interest. Well, that is for a different group. But yeah, we're trying to get together a group of people. I don't know. I don't think they saw it on this show, but if you go to the It's All About the Barbecue, you will see on Thursday night barbecue chat. I did a show with Anthony over there at the Lyle, the North American Pizza and Food Academy over there in Lyle, and did stuff like that. And it is a really super cool place. So we were trying to get a interest to see who would want to go over there to do an event, a meetup event over there, and cook some pizzas and just have a good old time and laugh at everybody. So Radio Station is new too. Yeah. So there's a bunch of different little things. I am just a pizza guy. So I think the whole pizza thing would be fun. And as we talked to Jerry on that show, we ended up having a lot of, they train you to be judges, and it's relatively similar to SCA, just pizza. So that's something to think about. Coming up next week, I will not be here. Me and Joe Wannemaker are going to be up at the Weber, with Weber Grill. They're doing stuff on their products for 2024. So we'll be up there kind of looking at that. So I will not be here. There will be not any show on the 16th, as I use really good language. The other thing would be, so the show will be back on January 23rd. And on January 23rd, I'm not sure which person will be here, but somebody from Boar's Night Out White Lightning will be here to be our guest on the 23rd. As we get closer, I'll see if I can narrow it down to who it's going to be, but we will have somebody from Boar's Night Out White Lightning products. So that would be awesome. If you like the griddle, check out the griddle battle page. Yeah, Ryan runs that competition, the griddle battle thing. And, we talked about a lot on the Thursday night show. You don't have to be a professional. As far as I know, there are no professional griddlers, not like there is in barbecue. So it's a fun event to join. I've seen the pictures, I've seen the videos. If you do like to do griddle stuff and you're good at improvising and making recipes and doing kind of stuff like that, it is a fun event. And it's very even paced. I mean, not even paced, but it's even matched. I mean, it truly isn't any given Saturday type of thing on that. And yeah, if you really like to griddle and you're good at making recipes and stuff, I would truly reach out to Ryan and get that out there. There's my good friend. Oh, I just took it off from Ryan. I know Ryan's trying to do the stuff, and I'm kind of interrupting his. Sorry, Ryan. I'm really sorry. There he is, Mike Davis. For those of you who are interested, on the 18th, my co-host on Thursday night, Ryan will be occupied, so he will be somewhere. He's not able to appear, so Mike Davis will be my co-host on the Thursday night barbecue chat, and we are going to talk all things NBBQA. Mike is going to see if he can round up some people from that event to come on with us. So we'll see what happens and what kind of thing it ends up being. Ryan, if you're able to cut in, you're always welcome to come in as well. Uh-oh, my earpods are down to 20%. That's what happens when you don't charge them too often. So anyway, hey, so catch you on the 18th. Yeah, thanks for filming. So time to time, you'll see that on the Thursday show. On the Wannemaker show, you'll never see anybody replace me because I'm the only one that does the show. So that's why next week there is no. But yeah, it's sad when Ryan's not going to be there. But yeah, Mike came up with this idea to do this show for the NBBQA, and I thought it was kind of a neat thing. I checked with Ryan. He said he's okay with that. He did shed a tear a little bit. But he said it was okay. So we're going to do that NBBQA show. Oh, are all those people that are going to be on there? Eric Hodson, Alan Smith, Mike Starr, and Michelle. Oh, yeah. Well, there we go. Now we're talking. Yeah, I like that. And he's going to be on there too. Al Fergoni. I have Al Fergoni stuff on the shelf over here, back here. Who would want to be like Steve? Yeah, that's what makes it the thing about him. Who would want to be like Steve? Yeah. Well, anyway. So with that, I'm going to head out. It is kind of a yucky day. Please be careful out there driving. Please enjoy the rest of your day. Please, if you liked the video, share it out, like the video. And you know what? It keeps asking me, if you want to give stars, give stars. You're welcome to do that. It says that at the beginning of the video. I don't know what the whole commotion is about stars, but anyway, hey, star it up. So, and then as always, pass it along. We are always looking to grow every single group that we're part of. So if you want, be sure that the fact that the Wannamakers Barbecue and Smoke Supply page is out there so we can get more followers on this page. I also do the It's All About the Barbecue page. That is barbecue spelled out. You're welcome to follow that one. That one also does a whole different type of thing than the store. And then there is It's All About the Barbecue and More group, which is kind of a more of an interactive group. Where we do have a lot of fun with the dinner winners and all that other stuff. So, and there's obviously Barbecue Black Son of Beer, which is Ryan's group. Join that one. So give a little bit of love into everything like that. Yeah, Mikey's going to be busy. And for those of you that are interested, I don't know if I don't want to touch it because I'm afraid Ryan's going to touch it. There it is. Head to Smoking Brothers contest in Cape Girardeau this weekend. It's an indoor contest, and I missed it last year. I'm going to miss it again this year. But it is a neat thing. So if you're a barbecue person, you're kind of interested in that kind of seeing competitions and that kind of thing. So look at that one up, the Smoking Brothers contest in Cape Girardeau. There is a lot of, especially when you look at, there's a lot of big names going to be there. I mean, it is star packed, let alone Mike D. It is going to be star studded. Maybe we can have an event like that here in the store. Wouldn't that just be cool to have all those kind of people like in the store? So anyway. Good morning, Corby. Corby is from Doodle Q. Morning from Doodle Q. Oh, yep. We're competing again. Yeah, well, welcome in. So as you can see, wall is all nice and cleaned, all ready to go. I got some more cleaning I got to do further down the aisle. But like I said, getting all stocked up, ready to go. If you have any new products, please check out let me know. If not, sign up for our classes. We do have those. One more class. Hold on. I always forget about the class because this one's exciting. Not that the other ones aren't exciting, but this is kind of a whole different thing. My copies are really, really bad, unfortunately. But if you're a competition cook and you're within the Chicago area on March 23rd, or even if you're a backyard person that want to learn some professional tips, come on in. We are going to have Richard Fergala and Sterling Smith right there. They will be here on March 23rd. They will be doing brisket and chicken. Fergalicious Barbecue, Luton Booty Barbecue, right here in Wannemakers. That's all I can tell you. Yeah, Ryan wishes he can make that class. I wish Ryan could make that class too. So, what is it? Love you, brother. OBR, OB, and being huge. OBR right there. Operation Barbecue Relief. Operation Barbecue Relief. Great guys. Support them all year if you can. Awesome cooks and great people. Thank you very much. Fergalicious. Yes, this is a great class. If you are in the area, if you are free, if you want to travel to it, God, do it, please. This is a great class. These are two great guys. These are, world champions, both of them. This should be an exciting class. If you're not a competition person, like I said, if you're in the backyard division and you want to learn something different, how the pros do it, get in here and do this class. This is going to be a fantastic class. Anytime you can have world champions come into your place, you can't beat that. Not that Sean Young is not a world champion, but he's not a world champion. But Sean Young is awesome in his own right. He does an awesome class for our regular classes, our backyard classes. Pork and ribs, fantastic. Grill master, get in here. Let's fill these bad boys up. Let's fill them all up. Let's just get them. Let's have all of them full. Be done. So, what does that say? How much? Oh, this one is this is $2.99. And how that's going to work is Richard and Sterling are both doing the same thing. They're going to both do brisket and they're going to both do chicken, and they're going to show it the way they do it in a competition setting. So this is, you can't beat it. Look at Sterling. Look at how handsome he looks. Look at that. Look at that macho. Right. So anyway, so now we're going to end the show. Short one today. It's the first one of the new year. I don't want to burn myself out.com. Yes, Mike. SterlingSmith.com. Got time to show this. I did. I kind of looked a little bit like Sterling there, didn't I? A little bit. If you do the I need the sunglasses. No. Maybe we'll do that with the class. We'll do the anyway. Oh, Ryan, I looked more like him than you would when you were. Anyway. So everybody have a great day. Thank you from John signing back in. Hopefully a great 2024 coming up ahead. A lot of great things going on, especially in this January. Like Mike D said, there's that competition coming up in Cape Girardeau, and then there's also the BBQ thing coming up in February. We have our classes going on, so there's just a lot of things in barbecue. It's starting to feel exciting again in barbecue. Isn't that good? It's going to feel exciting again. And then the shed. Yes, shed. Mike D, here's your challenge. You need to get Brad to contact me so he can be on the Thursday night show or the show, but preferably the Thursday night show, the Shed Showdown. So I want to make it to that too. I'm just not very good at scheduling things. I'd love to go to the shed. I'd love to go to that Shed Showdown. I gotta do better preparing my time. So have a great Tuesday. Have a great rest of the week. I will not be here on the 16th. Be back on the 23rd. I will see you on Thursday night, this Thursday at 7 o'clock. Thursday night barbecue chat. It's all about the barbecue group. Tim, Sandy, Brown, deal, Mike D says. Yeah, that's what I like to see, Mike D. I like to see that kind of stuff. 2024. Let's do it. Let's have a good year. And everybody, let's just keep cooking. Let's empty this wall. I'd like to have a challenge, an empty the wall day where it's like, see if we could sell everything on the wall in one day. I know, we have to put everything on sale. I get it, but still be kind of cool. So, all right. And as always, please be kind of courteous to everybody out there, service industry workers, especially waitresses, bus boys, girls, bus people, I guess you can call them nowadays, retail workers, bank tellers, hotel front desk people, concierge, the people that carry your bags up to your rooms. Just be kind to everybody. Just be nice. They're all working with to help deal with the public, which is always a fun thing in itself. So please, please be kind and courteous. Let's all start spreading the love. Start spreading the love again, being happy. After all, it's snowing today. How could you be sad on a snowy day? And as always, it is our differences that make us great. So let's be kind and tolerant towards people who may look, think, and be a little bit different than you are. With that, have a great Tuesday, and we will see you next week. Mike D, I better see that phone call from Brad. Got that. All right, everybody have a. Oh, Ken Phelps again. That's going to be a great show. Great show. I'll let you know about that when we get closer. Maybe I won't, but anyway, we'll see what happens. See you, everybody.